Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, October 23rd, 2021, and it's been a while since my last video, and there's a good reason for that. It's because the fishing's been terrible. Haven't caught anything video worthy the past couple of weekends I've been out fishing, so decided to try to reverse that today. The first thing I saw when I got to this spot was a bunch of small minnows swimming around in the shallows. So I'm going to start out with my light pole, throwing around a little curly tail grub on a jig head, just to see if I can break the skunk early. This particular pond is hit or miss, but when you hit, you can really hit. So let's hope that I hit. Oh, there we go, fish on. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this pickerel. That thing is a dink. He's got a wound on his side too, look at that. I'll bet you some kind of bird tried to get him. Well, first fish of the day. Not impressive, but it's something. Fish on. Just saw that little jig disappear. Ah, it's another dinky pickerel. Alright, let's get that hook out of your face. Another dinker pickerel. Well, at least something's biting today. It's more than I can say for the past couple of weeks. There we go, fish on. What have we here? Ah, it's a bluegill. All right. Not too bad a size. Providing the soundtrack is the repair shop behind me. Don't know whose music that is, but maybe the video will get copyright claimed, who knows. So to whatever music label copyright claims this video, when you get your check for 37 cents for all the views this video gets, just remember that I butter your bread. Okay, babe? There we go, fish on. Ah, little micro bass. I'm hoping I can catch a few more of these of a much larger size today. There we go. Fish on. It's another tiny pickerel. There we go. Another tiny toothy pickerel. North American piranha. There we go, fish on. What do we got here? Ah, it's a crappie. And it's the biggest fish of the day so far. Alrighty, Not too hard to take. Wouldn't mind if there was a school of crappie swimming around here. There we go. Another one. Very next cast. I would love to get into a bunch of these today. I mean, I'm not picky about what I catch today, but a school of crappie would be fantastic. Oh, there we go. Wow, didn't even feel him on. Another micro bass. It was right in that little weed patch out there. Alrighty. Well, as happy as I am that I've been able to put up some numbers today, I'm getting just a little bit sick of them being so tiny. So I upscaled to my bait caster, and I'm going to throw around a wacky rig Senko, and I'm going to see if I can't catch something a little bit bigger. Preferably something bigger than like 4 or 5 ounces. Alright, well, nothing on the wacky rig Senko, and aside from all the tiny fish in the shallows, haven't really seen much else going on here. So I think it's time to bail and try some other pond. So sit tight and I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright, well, here we are at the next pond. This one is usually more consistent than that last one, but in the fall, the bite on this pond can be tough at times. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with the wacky rig, because if anything's going to work, it's probably going to be the wacky rig. Well guys, I've been fishing here for about 15 minutes, and I have seen a lot of smaller fish waking on the surface. So I decided to switch away from the wacky rig, and instead I've got a weightless fluke that I'm going to start tossing around. Jerk baits are supposed to be really good in the fall, so I don't see why a fluke wouldn't be just as good since they have similar actions. Alright guys, I can't say I'm feeling it with the soft plastics, especially since I haven't gotten any bites on them. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a spinnerbait. Maybe if they're not into the finesse tactics, I can go for a reaction bite. And it'll let me cover water a lot faster too, so I'll have a better chance of just running into a fish, which is really all I can hope for at this point. Well guys, I spent over an hour trying to get the big bite, and nothing that I could even have mistaken for a strike. So I put that away, and with the little daylight I've got left, I went back to the light rod and the little curly tail grub, and I'm gonna see if that turns anything up. I've seen fish swirling around all over the place. They must not be very big, but if they're big enough to get this jig, I should be able to get a few of them. There we go, fish on. Very first cast with the jig. It's a bluegill. Alright. It's something. Ooh, fish is a little chilly. Oh, give me that back. There we go. Well, something's biting, just not the big ones. There we go, fish on. This one might be a little bit decent. Not bad. Not a bad crappie. Fish of the day so far. All right. Looks like the small lures are the way to go. There we go, another fish from that same spot. That's a bluegill. All right. I knew there were some active fish because I kept seeing them busted everywhere. But they apparently weren't bass that were big enough to hit any of my my larger lures. Ooh, wow. I hit that right at my feet. I had 2 feet of line out when he hit that. Look at that. Alright, well, couldn't get much of a fight out of him, but a catch is a catch. Ah, geez, another one that hit it close in. All right. Jeez, it's amazing. As soon as I switch over to the little stuff, I'm getting bombarded. There we go. I feel like these fish are all right against the wall. Maybe I should just focus on that for the rest of the evening. Come on, get out of there. Nope, gonna need to go in. I'm going in. All right. Back he goes. Ah, there we go. Right along that wall. Nice one. Might be the biggest one yet. Nice crappie right along the wall. Oh, there we go, fish on. What do we got? Oh, that is a little crappie. That's the littlest one of the day. All right then. Look at that little dude. And you know what? I think that is gonna do it, since I'm just about out of daylight here. So wound up getting plenty of bites on the little curly tail, and even though a couple of those crappie might have been a hair above average, really nothing of any size today. But you know what? I'd rather catch a mess of small fish than not catch anything at all. And considering that October is a month where I usually struggle to get bites, the fact that I got so many bites today is actually kind of encouraging. So yeah, I think this is a way to sort of finish off the month a little bit strong anyway, and kind of roll into November when the fish are going to start going into their cold water patterns, and they might be a little bit easier to find. Fingers crossed. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure. Ooh, there we go. Oh, what have we here? Oh! Well, well, well. Ah. Look who said hello to the crappie jig. He might not even hit a pound, but that's definitely fish of the day. Very nice. Glad I decided to take a few more casts.